The HeadHunter is a mod that introduces a high-quality boss battle to the game, offering a selection of 4 difficulty levels for you to choose from. Additionally, it provides mysterious books for players to understand the detailed mechanics of the boss, enhancing their ability to engage in combat effectively. The HeadHunter is a boss with multiple skills, making a grand entrance with its exceptional boss battle background music. Bulletstorm, the HeadHunter throws his pistol into the air, showering the battlefield with bullets. Counter stance, hitting him in this stance triggers a powerful counterattack from the HeadHunter. Greatsword attack, the slow charge up is compensated with its large AoE, high damage and knockup. Jump smash, the HeadHunter falls straight towards you. If hit by the HeadHunter, the player will be inflicted with a debuff called Impending Doom. If not promptly removed, it will damage the player when the effect expires. The HeadHunter has 2 stages. When its health is reduced to half, it ascends into the sky, undergoing a transformation into a more powerful second stage, and accompanied by an even more epic background music. The second stage of the HeadHunter is its true form. In this stage, it employs up to 15 skills to challenge players, demonstrating a higher attack frequency. Upon death, the HeadHunter drops its precious gem, which you can use to enchant your weapons. Epic Sanji is an add-in for the Epic Fight mod. as the name tell it, it is made to play with Sanji fighting style in Minecraft thanks to Epic Fight. This mod adds a fancy opening and closing animation to your doors. Two connecting doors will open together if only one side is opened. Spawn is a mod that plans to add more animals to the game, and with them new blocks, mechanics, and even biomes. Anglerfish spawn in all deep oceans, they have unique pathfinding and will always prefer staying near the bottom of bodies of water, making them often found near the ocean depths. The anglerfish have an emissive layer and custom particles, and they can be bucket. Additionally, anglerfish cannot withstand the pressure of being on land and will promptly deflate when exposed to air, and they drop themselves as an item and can be eaten for 5 seconds of night vision. Tunas can be found swimming around in cold oceans and regular oceans, both deep and normal. They are the first farmable fish and come with food items and new breeding mechanics. Tunas can be bred with fish from a custom tag. Once bred, they will lay a tuna egg, a new armor stand-like entity that will hatch into a baby tuna. Tunas are too big to be bucket, but you can transport tuna eggs easily with a bucket. Additionally, tunas drop multiple tuna chunks when killed, which can be cooked, eaten, or turned into a tuna sandwich. Seahorses are found in warm oceans, and are the only fish capable of turning its head to look at you. The seahorses come in 6 different variants, and when bucket they display their color with a handy tooltip. They are actually capable of clicking and growling, just like in real life. Snails can be found in taigas and old-growth spruce taigas, and are quite packed with features. Snails retreat in their shell when taking damage or when a non-shifting player is nearby. When in their shell, they are immune to melee damage lower than 12 and cannot move. You can remove a snail's shell by shooting a projectile at the snail while it's not inside its home. The shell can regrow with time. Snail shells have 4 main uses, such as they can be used to turn into bone meal. They can be used to craft potted sweet berries, a new block that allows you to collect berries with style while also keeping you safe from their thorns. They can be used in conjunction with other ingredients to create escargot, and can be used as a building material to make some fancy new blocks. When snails get wet, they produce a mucus trail. This can be triggered by making them stand on wet sponges, mud, or getting in contact with water, right-clicking them with a bucket of water, or exposing them to rain. Mucus slows down all mobs that aren't snails, and it can be collected to then be either cooked into slime or turned into mucus blocks, a handy new redstone block. Mucus blocks slow down entities on contact and solidify when next to water, making players able to walk on them. With Phantom Membrane, mucus blocks can be turned into ghostly mucus blocks, which work the same way, but when not solidified can be walked through just fine and do not slow the player down. When snails are bred, they both will lay a clutch of eggs to mimic how snails are hermaphroditic in real life. Hamsters can be found in plains and meadows, and more commonly is sunflower fields. The Minecraft sunflower has been replaced with a new one that now rotates with the sun and can be farmed for sunflower seeds. Hamsters spawn with 4 different variants and randomly look out for danger by standing on their back feet. They can be tamed with sunflower seeds. Once tamed, they can be told to sit and follow like other pets. Additionally, hamsters are very territorial. Hamsters tamed to the same player will try to kill each other. Hamsters actively collect items and put them in their cheek pouches. Once their inventory is full, their cheeks will get visually larger, and players can open their tamed hamster's cheek pouch up and use it as portable storage. Ants are by far the biggest addition. They spawn in savannas, plains and biomes in the forest tag packed inside tiny anthill structures. Ants have a whole biome dedicated to them called ant gardens. This biome is full of fallen leaves, coarse dirt, anthills and rotten trees. Ants spawn with randomized speed, health and attack and are neutral. They all attack you if you anger one. Ants work like bees and can set their home in anthills. They also collect resources from dead bushes and tall grass and bring them back to their home. Ant mounds are a new dungeon structure found in ant gardens. They have 4 possible variations and are full of ants and ant mounds. The gameplay of the structure consists of brushing ant mounds and digging the packed mud to get to the other chambers. This structure has 4 main unique items to find: ant pupa, crown pottery sherd, spade pottery sherd and the rot music disc. Rotten logs have a new unique wood set, not strong enough to craft signs and build boats, but able to be mined faster. You can also obtain a new block by clicking rotten planks with an axe, cracked rotten planks, which produce scary creaky noises when walked on. Ant mounds are a new brushable block. When destroyed, they anger nearby ants and don't drop their loot, so make sure to brush it instead. Fallen leaves can be found in ant mounds and ant gardens and are a new decorative block for your fall-themed builds. Ant pupae can also be found rarely in ant mounds. When clicked on the ground, they spawn baby tamed ants. The tamed ants work like dogs. They attack any mob you attack and their abdomen can be colored with dyes. Adult tamed ants will target other tamed ants with a different colored abdomen, effectively making you able to set up ant wars. And ant farms can be crafted with ant pupae and are the beehive alternative to regular anthills, because they can be collected without silk touch and can be renewably made. Neighborly is a mod that adds neighbor NPCs for you to find, talk to, and build homes for. The mod prioritizes strong character writing to offer a unique experience. Neighbors will spawn all around the overworld, with each character having their own specific biomes they spawn in. To talk to a neighbor, right-click them. Neighbors will have one new thing to say per in-game day, so check in with them often to hear all the things they have to say. Chatting with neighbors will also drop experience to give another source of experience, especially for peaceful mode players. Additionally, reputation builds each day you talk to a neighbor, and nothing reduces reputation, so don't worry if you miss a few days. As your reputation increases with a character, they'll start considering you a friend and open up to you a little. And once the reputation is maxed out, neighbors will give you gifts for each day you talk to them. You can access the home building interface by crouch right-clicking on a neighbor. Each neighbor requires 3 materials in order to make a blueprint for their house. Each neighbor has their own idea for a dream house, and it's your job to help them build it. Once you've inserted one of each item, you'll craft a blueprint block. The blueprint blocks can be placed right on top of the ground, and one side of the block has a door to show which direction the house is going to be facing. You can right-click the blueprint block to build the house around you. In addition, if you'd like to change the orientation of the house, right-click the blueprint with a wrench in your main hand to rotate it 90 degrees until it's facing the direction you want. Neighbors will drop their own spawn egg if they die, and they'll keep their memories when you respawn them. Finally, your new friends will occasionally ask you to deliver gifts to other neighbors. Delivering these gifts will grant the player a healthy amount of experience, as well as offering new dialogue lines. The mod adds over 200 lines of dialogue, 12 unique house blueprints, one for each neighbor, so this mod is perfect for any peaceful or casual mod pack, as it adds a lot of new depth to the game without adding new combat. All the wizard gear is an add-in for all Thaumaturgium and iron spells and spellbooks. The mod adds all Thaumaturgium, Vibranium, and Unobtainium mage armor and spellbooks. This is a server-side ping and range-finding functionality for the Spyglass, targeting fabric. When using the Spyglass, players now see the distance to the hovered block or entity, along with their names if available. Additionally, players can now ping blocks and entities with the Spyglass using a hijacked swap item with offhand keybind. This shows a glowing outline to them and surrounding players, and they can also double tap the key to show a flashing red hazard ping. This mod adds a Curios slot for Spyglass. You can friendly use Spyglass in the Spyglass slot with a key press. In addition, you can adjust the magnification of the Spyglass with the mouse scroll, and each Spyglass individually saves magnification information. Biomes Oh Plenty is a fantastic and widely appreciated biome mod, but it doesn't synergize seamlessly with Cobblemon. The biomes are mostly lacking in any Cobblemon, so this mod introduces Biomes Oh Plenty biomes into Cobblemon spawning conditions. In the latest update, this mod has added compatibility with Optifine and Rubidium, which means now you can use it with shaders. This mod adds the Broodmother origin to Minecraft. The Broodmother is a new origin who summons spiders to fight with her. Climb, you are able to climb blocks. You navigate cobweb perfectly, and are able to climb in them. When you hit an enemy, they get stuck in cobweb for a while. You poison enemies you hit, and you are immune to poison. You and all nearby players become friends of the spiders, they will come to your aid. You can shoot webs at the target, and you have 3 children who will assist you in battle. The webs will draw the attention of your children to the targeted monster. Upon your death, your arachnid children pour from your body, restoring some of your health and joining your legion. Additionally, you can feed on enemies trapped in your web by hitting them with an empty hand. This mod adds the Dullahan origin to Minecraft, a magic-oriented spectral horseman. Your contract to hunt souls empowers you under the light of the moon. The second part of your agreement stipulates that during the day, you are slowed, and your thirst for souls is insatiable. You cannot artificially create soul lanterns. Instead, you will ensnare the souls of those you killed within a lantern you are carrying in your offhand. Food does not satiate your wretched form. The Dullahan feeds on the souls of their victims captured in soul lanterns. You can impale a target with a barbed chain, slowing them and inflicting wither. You can also shoot an explosive wither skull at your prey, and summon your trusty steed whenever you desire. Standing close to a soul campfire will channel souls into your body, satiating your hunger. This mod brings more logic to Minecraft, such as books will now drop paper when interact with water. A lava bucket will turn into obsidian when it interacts with water. Fire charges will be destroyed when they come into contact with water. Torches will extinguish and turn into sticks when they come into contact with water. Paper and maps will be destroyed when they come into contact with water. Diamonds are now immune to lava, just like in real life. Campfire will now destroy items above it. TNT now have realistic particles. Torches can be used as a weapon. Candles and torches will ignite mobs above them. Now you're unable to place powder snow, water cauldron, and powder snow cauldron in the nether. Fireworks will now break underwater. Feathers now float above water. Villagers will drop emeralds when they die or get hit by a mob, and Enderman has 10% chance to drop by a vendor. Skeleton, Wither Skeleton, and Stray now have 90% chance to drop Skull. Finally, Endermen are unable to stand inside a cauldron filled with water. This mod adds a recipe for each create casing like how Create A and B had. Instead of placing a block and clicking it with an item, to get the casing you just need to put them into a crafting table. This mod adds mob-themed plushies to the game. Rainbow Reef is a mod that adds various real-life species of reef fish to your world, and all of these fish can be captured in buckets. Boxfish, a puffy poisonous fish with a wobbly swim, perfect as a comedic aquarium showpiece. Butterfly fish, an elegant fish with long fins. Clownfish, a more detailed version of the vanilla clownfish, sure to delight clownfish lovers. Goby, a tiny fish which swims delicately around reefs, perfect for aquariums of any size. Tang, medium-sized fish which often swim in schools. Small Shark, somewhat of a rare sight, only comes in 2 variants. In vanilla, villagers have a tendency to leave doors open for a variety of reasons, but will then never seek to close them. This mod fixes an issue that gives villagers a random chance of not closing a door they went through, even if it was closed when they found it. This is an unofficial continuation of Clear Skies. The Clear Skies is a tiny mod that removes the banding at the horizon of vanilla Minecraft. Geophilic Reforged is a mod that subtly improves vanilla and modded overworld biomes. The mod is a completely reworked version of Geophilic meant to be compatible with all biomes, vanilla or modded, in some form or another, but with primary focus on compatibility with biomes plenty. Changes are made to the density of certain biome features such as grass, fern, and flowers. New features are added too: fallen trees, tree stumps, rocks, moss, bushes, and sometimes even new types of trees. Projectile Ding is a spiritual successor to Ding on Projectile Hit. The mod plays the entity arrow hit player sound whenever you hit a mob with an arrow.